my first guest has warmed our hearts with his amazing voice and captivating charm. Now he's bringing his joy to the holidays with his new album, Christmas Bells Are Ringing. Please welcome Clay Aiken.
Glad to see you so much. Thank you so much.
Of course. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to see you.
I'm glad to be here. I gotta tell you, this is the crew here. This whole operation, the most smooth running operation I've ever seen. And I've done a few TV shows, you know.
Yes.
And everybody here's so lovely, and it just runs like clockwork. It's brilliant.
Thank you so much.
No,
See,
thank
now
you.
you're gonna make me have to give a bigger bonus to everybody. But I appreciate that. I have to tell you, I was a Claymate when you were on Idol, okay?
Well,
And
you must have been 5 years old, Sherri.
No, honey, you don't even know. Well, you ain't even been in my neighborhood, Clay. I know that you were one of the first to have a name for your fans. Did you come up with Claymate?
I did not, because I didn't even realize that. But I was a little weirded out by it. Because,
Really?
All I could think of was Playmates, like Playboy Playmates and Claymates. So I was a little weirded out by it. I didn't even know people. It was surprising to me that people even liked me. That was really crazy.
Are you serious?
Well, I'm not saying that to be like falsely modest, but I didn't make it through the first audition. I got cut. I came back for a wild card, and I made it through the wild card week. And so I've already felt like I was hanging on by a thread, as is. And then I walked out on the first live show, and there were all these people with these signs, and I was convinced for weeks that the producers were like making signs with my name and handing them out to people. I had no idea that people actually were making them themselves.
Oh man, and your voice. Like every week I was looking forward to see what is Clay gonna sing this week.
Well,
oh my gosh. And you know what I love, Clay? I love the fact you and Ruben Studdard, you're still so close together. Like y'all like yin and yang. And when Ruben was on here, he was very, very coy. I asked him if you two were the Beats on The Masked Singer, and he was so coy.
Well, he had to be back then.
Yes, back then.
If it had been me here that week, I would have blabbed.
You would have told us.
I would have told everybody.
I knew we should have got you before we got Ruben. But being so close and from being an idol, how's your relationship evolved over the years?
We're like brothers. I mean, when we went on the show, it was very new. The first season had decent ratings, but it sort of blew up the year we were on it. So when we auditioned, we had no idea that it was going to be a big deal, and we didn't recognize what we were fighting for. We thought it'd be fun to kind of win a show, but we didn't realize what the stakes were. So I think everybody went into the show in season 2 just having fun. Trinice, one of our dear friends,
Trinice sings the theme song.
Yes, we love Trinice. That whole season, we all became very, very close because we were just having fun with it. It didn't seem like this is going to be a make or break thing for us, and then it was.
Wow. It's like, it's so funny seeing you from back then, you guys, and seeing you now.
We look so much younger now. Isn't it amazing?
How are you handling fame from coming from that place of even knowing?
I have so much less now, so it's okay. Back then it was overnight. We both came to New York the day after the finale.
Yeah.
We both did a little press, and a friend of ours who was also early parts of the season with us was in Rent on Broadway at the time. And we both went to see her, Frenchie, in Rent.
Frenchie Davis.
Davis in Rent. And they actually had to stop the show they started it and they had to stop it because everybody was, instead of watching the show, they were turning around trying to take pictures of Ruben and I together. And we were thrilled with it. It was exciting, but we had no idea. I mean, we both left our hometowns with nobody wanting to talk to us to all of a sudden, 16 weeks later, being the most famous people in America. It was crazy to...
Wow. But the love has never changed for you and Ruben.
No, not at all. I mean, we never felt competitive with each other. We were competitive with ourselves. I wanted to do the best I could. He wanted to do the best. He didn't have to kick me off the stage in order to win, and I didn't have to hope for him to fail in order to do well myself. So we like that.
And it's so funny. You've done very well. You've done so well with your son, Parker. Now, I gotta know, is Parker like my son, Jeffrey? Jeffrey hates me talking about him. This is your son, Parker. I'm not allowed to talk about him. How is Parker?
Well, I never spoke about him until that picture right there. We did Family Feud earlier this year. That was his first time he's been seen in his entire life. And so now he would love for me to talk about him more. He's at that age where, you know, when he was younger, he didn't give a flying crap about what I was doing. If I was in the news, it was just annoying. Now, he kind of wants me to do a little bit more so his friends will talk about it at school and he can feel cool.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah, so he's into it. He'll totally love that you put his picture on.
Oh, that is hysterical. Jeffrey only wants me to talk about him if there's a girl that's his age that he could want to date.
That very well might be the point of this for Parker, too. But he's not willing to talk about it, yeah.
Well, you know, because he took you home. He took you to the win on Celebrity Family Feud.
Yes, he did.
And y'all won on there. And we played, my team from the Sherri Show played right after you, and I lost to Shaq. You won. What did it feel like to win? I
don't know. I'm still trying to get used to it. I've never done that before. I've never won anything in my life. I needed 4 people to help me in order to be able to win anything. I had to bring my family members to win. Maybe if we had all sung on Idol together, I could have taken that one, too.
You could have taken that one, too?
No.
Well, I love this fact about Christmas bells are ringing. So congratulations on this album. Because it is, Clay, when I thought about it, and the producers talked to me, this is your first album out in 10 years.
Yeah.
What brought you back to music?
Well, part of it was, you know, I left in large part. Parker was young. He was at that age when they're adorable and you want to be around and you don't want to be away all the time. He's 16 now. He wants me out of the house anyway.
Yes.
He's ready to get rid of me. And I kind of moved into more of the political world for a while, and that world doesn't make anybody happy.
Yeah.
And so between realizing how disgusting that whole operation is, and Ruben called me up and said, you know, it's been 20 years since we did Idol. Let's go back on the road. Let's do something together. So I did, and I had so much fun with it that I realized, you know, I miss this, and I think you can make more people happy this way than you ever would with attempting to do anything in government. So I mean, it's just, I realized that music can improve people's lives better, and so I wanted to come back. And Christmas, what more joyful way to do it than with Christmas?
Absolutely. Music doesn't divide. It really does bring people together. Now, I know, in honor of your new album, I thought that we would play a game called Jingle, Jumble.
Uh-oh.
Okay?
I'm not worried.
All right, don't be worried. Hit it, y'all. Okay, so Clay, here's how it works. The titles of famous holiday jingles are gonna appear on the screen with the letters. Okay, they're gonna be all jumbled up, and we will have 30 seconds to unscramble them.
Okay.
And guess as many songs as we can.
And you're so much more competitive than I am.
I'm very competitive, but you won, I lost. All right, just want to say. So whoever has the most correct answers win, all right? So Clay, you're gonna go up first.
Oh gosh.
All right?
Okay.
We're gonna put 30 seconds on the clock. You're gonna look at that screen, and go.
Jingle Bell Rock.
All right. Okay.
Holly Jolly Christmas.
All right, Holly Jolly Christmas.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh my gosh, you're getting them.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
what,
gosh.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Oh man.
Frosty the Snowman. These are harder than I expected it.
Okay, so all right, you got 6 of them right.
Oh my
gosh.
They're tougher than I thought they'd be.
Okay, so it's my turn. Let's reset the clock and we're gonna go. Okay, All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Oh, good.
Is that, okay, Last Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Jingle Bells. Okay, okay. Do you hear what I hear? Okay. Me tells Santa. Me let Santa. Me let. What do you mean? Okay. Oh, Santa, tell me. I was dyslexic in there. Oh, so Clay wins. I told you.
You got harder ones, though. You got harder ones.
They gave me the harder ones.
He did. Me let Santa.
I couldn't figure out what that was.
Backwards.
Oh, because I was doing it the wrong way. That's why I was, okay.
Your screen was flipped. No fair. No fair.
You know what, Clay Aiken, I'm so glad that you came.
Thank you very much.
I'm so glad I get to hear your voice again.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Y'all, Clay's new holiday album. And when are you gonna go back on tour with Ruben at some point?
I have no doubt we'll do. You'll never get rid of Ruben and I together, I'm sure.
Okay, that I'm glad of. Clay's new holiday album, Christmas Bells Are Ringing, is out right now. And up next, A Very Sherri Christmas continues. Keep it here. Clay Aiken!